Can I say something controversial? I just got finished reading a stack of screenplays last night for a fellowship. And I'll tell you the number one thing that stops a screenplay from moving forward as opposed to moving back. It may not be what you think, but I will tell you that regardless of structural issues and some things being planted and not paid off and some of the world rules not completely making sense, there is one thing that stands out about a screenplay, that somebody will fight for your script to make it to the next round or to make it into the fellowship or to get the scholarship or whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is what captures people, and it will have somebody to advocate for you, whether the script is perfect or not, and most scripts are not. My friends, this thing is dialogue. Dialogue, I can't say enough. Dialogue will elevate your screenplay beyond what it could have potentially been because you know how to write really well-written dialogue. Really well-written dialogue, say that 5 times fast. Really well-written dialogue is something that human beings can identify with as being distinctly human. So when you read a conversation between two people that's full of subtext and nuance and awkwardness and silence and not saying the thing, but saying the thing, which is what subtext is, human beings recognize that as feeling real. And so they may not be able to pinpoint why they love a script, but when it comes time to advocate for something that's technically not in the mandate or technically not as strong as some of the other projects that may have more experience or more producers behind it or whatever, it comes from, this just feels so authentic. People throw around that word, and it's not my favorite word to use when it comes to describing screenplays for a lot of reasons. But ultimately, people recognize it as, I identify with these people, whether they're in the same demographic or not. Learning how to write really well-written dialogue, I think is maybe one of the first things you should learn, so that once you have, because it takes a while to get it right. It could be the most harrowing, important, significant, thrilling story ever. If the dialogue is not there, everything falls flat. When it's something that you learn, it elevates the screenplay, and people will want to work with you to get the other parts ready. Trust me, I've had this conversation many times. Well, it's not really there, but that's what the fellowship is for. Or the script isn't really there, but it's so close, or there's something about it. That intangible thing is really well-written dialogue. If you have questions about how to write really well-written dialogue, let me know. Say in the comments, we want a video on how to write really well-written dialogue, and I'm happy to do a video on it. And use some examples and a green screen behind me so you can see what it looks like. I hope this helps. Happy writing.